boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this off. Tremendous opening field position. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
There's a crease. They finally get to him. The one-up play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Richard. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. You have... Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get on the board first.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he makes the extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Sellers. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown, so right away you're aggressive.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Open space at the 25. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Richard. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Richard. Maybe some room here.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing them.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He might want another play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. A nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Sellers. Bringing the heat. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. They knock him down right there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Richard. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Powers through the... It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open.
And man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has ripped, throws toward the end zone. Just goes up and takes it away.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. much ado as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Sellers to throw. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Got his man. Across the 25. He's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sellers. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They booted away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Memphis able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mountain West Conference.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Caught, and he's got room. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. Fighting off. Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's Sellers to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
To the air, it's Hoover. He's got him. Knocked down for the tackle.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires left. It's caught. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback,
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sellers. Sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Again, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs, it's Richard. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he'll be brought down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Sellers. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Clark.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Throwing Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Gets away. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Richard.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.